What's going on, guys? So you are in for a treat because you know me and bunkhouses, and what you're looking at in front of you is the definition of a very cool bunkhouse. By the way, if you hear whistling in the background, it's not people whistling at us. There's actually train tracks near us, and they're constantly moving rail cars around, and it makes a whistling noise, so that's what you're hearing. That said, we're going to take a look at this absolutely awesome floor plan from the folks over at Shasta, Phoenix. Super, super cool, and you're going to see someone who you may recognize from the channel. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so first of all, before I get things going, I have to say big shout out to the folks over at Coachman Fifth Wheels for bringing me out here. You know, they're one of the sponsors that allowed me to be able to make this trip out here. And this event is really only for dealers. It's not even for the open public. So,
that is correct.
Yeah, this is one of those things that, you know,
not open yet.
Yeah, not even open yet. I was lucky to get out here, and the folks over at Coachman, great partner to the channel, they actually helped bring me out here. And we're actually looking at something pretty cool today. So a lot of folks may not realize that Shasta, Phoenix, and Coachman share a lot of the same lineage, right? They're similar because they're actually built on the same assembly line.
It's built on the same manufacturing line as Brookstone and Chaparral.
Yep.
So it's same floor plans are available for both. Chaparral and Phoenix, and very different look on the inside though.
Yeah.
As you may know, JD, not everybody likes the light bright woods. I think your Brookstone was a little bit darker. But,
yeah, a little bit.
So actually you'll see the Brookstone woods inside the Phoenix product. Okay.
So it gives you a bit more diversity in terms of what choices you have if you love like a Chaparral floor plan but you want it with darker wood tones.
That's correct.
That's cool. That's cool. So what are we looking at in front of us? This is an all-new floor plan, by the way, right? No one's really ever seen this thing before.
Correct. When I first saw the floor plan, just the print, I thought it was a mid-profile, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me. Once I walked into the unit and realized, oh, wait a minute, this is a light, this is a quad bunk 42-foot light. I'm not saying you can tow this with a half-ton by any means, but
I'm not saying that either.
This would be a fantastic lake lot unit, you know, for a family. It's kind of an entry-level price point in a mid-profile that has all of the bells and whistles of what you'd see on all of our other products.
It's worth talking about. You said price point. It's worth talking about. You guys have actually been doing something different than everyone else. You've been contenting your RVs while at the same time reducing your price significantly.
Absolutely. So across the board this year, all of our products now feature Azdel 6X. And what that means is, so last year we did Azdel inside and out on both sidewalls. We've added that to the back wall as well. So that's where you're getting the 6.
Yeah, and I like to call that pretty much a fully composite wall now.
Correct.
Because you have composite material on the outside, you have foam aluminum on the inside, and then you have composite on the outside. So there's really no chance anymore of D-lam or rod or anything like that, which is really
absolutely
nice. Right?
Correct. And one of the ways we've been able to really adjust the price, one advantage, you may know my family, the lineage, my father started Dutchman, and one of the big things with Dutchman was he made everything standard. We've somewhat done that with all of our products this year. So there's only 2 options per series, and then pick your color. So literally, I mean, heat pads are standard, 2-inch receiver standard, TVs are standard. The biggest fridge that will fit is standard. If you can get a king bed, it's standard.
On-demand water heater?
On-demand water heater, and it's 60,000 BTUs.
And everything has upgraded suspension too, right?
Everything has the upgraded suspension.
Yeah, and that's a big part to me. When I collaborated with Coachman, that was the #1 goal, was to put better tires, better suspension on RVs.
Correct.
And that was the one box we were clearly able to check. And you'll see a lot more, but we can't go further without me doing my number check. So I'm gonna go to the other side and we're gonna check the numbers real quick. All right, so real quick, taking a look at the numbers. Dry weight of this unit is 9,930 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating, 12,500 pounds. That's a lot lower than I thought, considering this thing is 42 feet long and has a 2,511 pound cargo capacity. So under 10,000 pound dry weight, under 13,000 pound GVWR, 42 feet long. This is it's a light unit, so it's not a mid-profile. It's actually a little lower than a mid-profile. So it's going to be super interesting to check out the inside of this. Just like David said, don't think this is half-ton towable. You could probably get away with quite a few 3/4 ton trucks if you have the right payload for it. Okay, so before we hop inside, David, you wanted to point something out on the outside?
Just a couple little items here. I mean, a lot of people leave these out, or in a light product, typically you don't see nice thick baggage doors.
You know me and my nice thick baggage doors.
Well, because this is coming down the same line as Brookstone, we're not going to use different baggage doors.
Yep, nice slam latches too.
Absolutely, metal on metal, so you don't have to worry about anything breaking there. And because this is also built on that same production line as Chaparral and Brookstone, it's got Weather Shield Plus, so you have radiant barrier here. It's in the underbelly. It's over the top of the roof. Those are all standard features that a lot of times you don't see in other products. Side camera.
Yep, prep for the Furion.
The prep is there, and it's at the back. We mentioned the Furion on-demand water heater.
Yep.
We've got road armor suspension with half-inch thick shackles.
Greasable wet bolts. Man, he already
Absolutely.
knows my spiel. Plus the fact that they've now reinforced the frames on all of these.
You betcha.
You see the shackle reinforcements right there, at least the hanger reinforcement.
And you've got the same 5-year warranty on the tires. You've got the same lifetime warranty on the rims that all the other products. It is a G range on this product. That is correct. Yeah, it varies by series. Nice outside kitchen. You've got your connections for an outside grill.
Stop.
You bet.
It's not an outside kitchen unless it has a sink.
It's got the sink.
And it's got the sink. It may have taken some time, but all the things that I've been like dreaming for, you guys are putting in, which is really nice. But I know everyone's dying to see what this floor plan looks like on the inside. There's your quick little glance. And this is the 368 TBH. First of all, walking up the Lippert solid steps. Now, big difference between these and a lot of other products is how wide this step is. It is significantly wider than many of the competing products against that, which is kind of the standout feature here. I step inside. I love the L-shaped love seat with theater seating. This is always nice, and this is always kind of one of the perks that I look for in a good floor plan or a good layout for an RV. Over here you have your freestanding dinette. Again, these are my Brookstone colors.
That's true.
So if you like the darker colors.
They have shifted a little bit this year. We got rid of the brown. It's more of a slate tone in the wood.
Yeah.
And if there's a center island, you're going to have an alternative color in the center as well.
But still, it's a beautiful, dark, bold color if you want those. And I love the fact that you're still keeping the light countertops. So that's really nice because the contrasting tones here look really good. Thermofoil countertop.
Correct. Because we're in a light, if you're in a mid-profile, you'll have solid surface standard.
Yep, because this weighs a fraction of what solid surface weighs.
Correct.
So again, focusing on weight here as well. Cabinets are all nice. I like the TV there as well. You said TVs are standard. Love the soundbar, Furion soundbar. Nice little area here for storage and cabinetry. So, another area. Love seeing blackout blinds. This, you know more than anything, was something that was unheard of in your lower cost RVs.
Correct.
In the past. I mean, when I say the past, like 4 years ago, you never saw blackout blinds because they were too dang expensive.
Right.
But now, again, not decontenting. I love that. This looks like your on-demand water heating controls.
Yep. It is.
You got more storage up top here. This folds out into what, almost a full-size bed?
Correct. It's a trifold hide-a-bed sofa.
Okay.
And you'll notice, if you zoom down here, we have actually changed in the slide-out flooring. Now, this is more of a pontoon deck flooring. It lays down quite a bit better, in our opinion, to a standard lino, especially when it gets cold outside. And it's insulated, so you have some R value to that as well.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right, I love this area right here. This is just extra storage, and you guys can probably tell by now I'm stalling. I like the fact that you have some magnets here. So I noticed some have magnets and some don't, which is totally fine.
Because if it's near a slide out, we don't want those to come open.
Absolutely, it's more important.
Correct.
Yep, very, very good. You got your 12-volt Everchill refrigerator right here, and freezer. Then you got your High-Point compact microwave, 3-burner cooktop with good size
21-inch oven.
Lots of drawers. Big fan of having drawers. If you don't have a spot for silverware, it's a big fail in my opinion.
Right.
That's a huge fail if you don't have a spot for silverware. All right, so what's behind this door is a standout feature in this product. What I love is that several years ago, other manufacturers were really saying we're moving away from bunkhouse floor plans.
Right.
But you guys charged ahead, and you guys have constantly been evolving the definition of a bunkhouse.
Absolutely.
9 out of 10 times a bunkhouse involves a slide out. Right? In many cases, yours don't. You've done a great job making RV floor plans that don't need a slide out for the bunkhouse.
We offer it both ways.
Yep.
And the main reason for that is cost. I mean, we can produce a 42-foot unit here where you can sleep the entire family, friends, and it's going to be at a price point that's attainable. Okay. Yep. We do offer it the other way. You can get up into a Brookstone 398 MBL, or you could get into a 367 that has dual opposing slides in the bunk area. Those cost a lot more to manufacture.
A lot of times people don't even need that. They see it and they get it because it's available.
Right.
But what you've done back here is pretty revolutionary, because I don't think I've seen a floor plan that's done this before. And it looks a little weird when you look at the top-down floor plan.
Correct.
Because it looks like really long with one slide.
Yeah.
But we're going to walk back here and show you what's going on. So check this out. This is your bunkhouse. So typically you would see this at the very back, and then they try to squeeze a small bathroom into the side. But look what they've done here. They've given you a really, really good sized bunkhouse, right? You have a bunk here, you have a bunk here, you have a bunk here, you have storage, and then you also have storage underneath here. Just a really, really great bunkhouse. But then check out the back. You have a full bathroom here in the back, and without needing a slide out. Look at that. So you have more storage over here. And that's a huge amount of storage. You have a drawer down there. You have a really good sized sink. You know, honestly, I probably would have said go for the smaller sink, only because you would have a little bit more room around it. So porcelain foot flush toilet. You know, this is great, and it's a tub. It's the smaller shower setup, but it's still a tub. So if you have smaller kids, you can still give them a bath like infants and babies. So that is really cool. Plus you have your medicine cabinet here. Now, this is super cool. What they've done here is revolutionary in a sense, because other manufacturers just haven't executed on a mid-bunk the way they've done this one, and I really, really like that. The other thing you mentioned, we talk about weight. Through frame slides weigh a lot. Well, I won't say they weigh a lot, but they're heavy.
Right.
And yes, you eliminate some weight by eliminating a slide, but what a lot of people don't also realize is you've actually saved space in a way, because a slide out requires space. So if this were a wall, you would lose about 3 inches of space. So this on this side alone, so this slide out would fit. So to make a bunk room like you've done there, you actually, I don't want to say you get the space back, but had you put a slide in there, one of these bunks, or whichever bunks were in the slide, would be much narrower. Correct. Or not as long. So that's really cool. So you were able to put longer slide outs in.
You betcha. And this does articulate, swings out. Again, the TVs come standard, sound bars are standard.
That's awesome.
And you still have mom and dad suite up at the front here.
Yep. So 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom unit, right? We have the bunkhouse bedroom, and then we have the bedroom up here, but it's a full 2 bath unit. I can't harp on that enough. That's just something you don't typically see in RVs, especially a light product under 13,000 pounds, right. DVWR. That's 42 feet long.
And what's exciting here is going to be the price. I mean, you're going to have to look it up online and go to your local dealer. I can tell you this is going to be one of the best valued units that is not cutting corners. It has Asdale, Weather Shield Plus, solar, on-demand water heater,
G-rated tires on certain models.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to get this almost into a travel trailer price point.
Yeah, he's kind of shared with me what the pricing is, and it shocked me. Let's just leave it at that. So whenever these actually hit dealership lots and you see what they sell for, let's just say it's not going to be what you think. It's going to be a lot lower.
Correct.
Porcelain foot flush toilet, nice seated area here, good size shower still. Again, this is not a mid-profile. This is actually a little shorter than a mid-profile, would you say?
It is.
It's a little shorter than a mid-profile, which is nice because there's some folks who just don't want something super tall down the road. I got to be honest, as much as I've towed the Brookstone, it's a huge RV. And it's super tall, so I'm always conscious of limbs and trees and branches.
I tow, so I know.
Yeah.
You take a wrong exit in Chicago as I'm heading somewhere else, trust me, you've got to be careful.
Yep. So really, really nice bathroom. Nice that it's a second bathroom. And this is actually the master bathroom. Queen size bed up front. You got plenty of storage on the side. You got some storage underneath it as well.
So because it's a light, it also has our storage, which, you know, you can put shoes under here. If, say, you wake up before the missus.
Litter
you
box.
can come up here and grab them. There you go.
So you're going to have to vacuum carpet
But it's a good place for shoes.
Yeah.
And then you have some really nice storage over here as well. So come around here, we've done something pretty unique here in a number of our light floor plans. So instead of having a door that you're fighting with, you've got the sliding pocket door, and it just feels so much more open. But lots of drawers here. Okay.
Yeah, nice slide out drawers too. I like how you did that.
And you will notice this is a light, so there's no washer and dryer prep. It still has 50 amp service. You can still get a second AC if you'd like. But again, this is going to be a fun family unit. Not necessarily, I don't know the percentage, but I doubt there's a lot of people installing washer and dryers and a light. So.
Typically, or even in most RVs, I think it's something people think that they have to check the box for,
right?
But then they find out that they never actually put anything there, and it's delegated for storage.
Correct. The 50 amp service comes much more in handy for the second ACs.
Well, and that said, you guys offer a lot of other bunkhouse floor plans that do have washer dryer prep in.
Absolutely, you bet.
Very, very cool. Well, this is absolutely a phenomenal floor plan. Let's head back out to the living room and wrap this video up. So again, guys, the bunkhouse is the magic story here. The way they've executed on it to give you 2 full bathrooms, 2 full bedrooms, essentially, the bunkhouse area for the kids, and of course the master bedroom up front, a really nice sized master bathroom, and then an L-shaped living room with theater seating and a flip-out bed. That is really cool. So if we count the number of people you could feasibly sleep in here, we're thinking 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Easily seven.
Yeah.
And if they're real small kids, they like to huddle together, you could probably sleep more than that. So very, very cool. I love the floor plan. It actually shocked me. You look at the top-down floor plan from the picture, and it's underwhelming until you step into the RV and you realize how big it is, how tall it is, and how many people can sleep. So that is really cool.
And the price.
And the price is going to be even better. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to tour a few more brand new floor plans, and one of them that is the size and weight that, is it half-ton towable? I don't know. We'll talk about it. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.